Just pull out my trigger, I got that. I'ma pop, 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 take a shot, yeah. Shoot down my girlfriend by one night, snipe them. Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that right? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly.
Oh yeah, today we're learning English with K-pop band Stray Kids. So I'm Ethan, your real life English fluency coach. You guys have been asking for this lesson, so we finally created it. We'll learn with a clip from Stray Kids' hit song, Chk Chk Boom, and 3 funny and fascinating interviews with Bang Chan and Felix. By the way, both Bang Chan and Felix are originally from Australia. Bang Chan was born in South Korea, but moved to Sydney when he was very young. At just 13 years old in 2010, he moved back to Korea alone to train to become a K-pop star. Felix was born and raised in Sydney. His Korean name is Lee Young-bok, sorry for my pronunciation. And he moved to Korea in 2017 to become a trainee, where Bang Chan quickly became like a big brother for him, staying up all night talking and supporting each other through their hardest moments. Here's how the lesson will work. First, you'll watch each clip with subtitles. Then you'll learn all the most important expressions and pronunciation for each clip, before finally testing everything you learned by watching again without subtitles and answering some quiz questions. First, let's come back to that clip from Chk Chk Boom and learn some of the advanced expressions in the lyrics.
Just pull out my trigger, I got that.
A trigger is the part of a gun you pull to make it fire. In the song, the members are using gun and shooting imagery as metaphors for achieving their goals with precision and power. The trigger represents the action that sets everything in motion.
Down my girlfriend by one night, snipe them.
To shoot down something usually means to destroy it or reject it. Like, they shut down my idea in the meeting. Check out this example.
Because you're always in the driver's seat of our relationship. You take control of every decision that we have to make together, and you shot down every single one of my ideas.
But here, Stray Kids flip the meaning. They're shooting down their goals by accomplishing them, crossing them off their list one by one. A sniper is a skilled shooter who hits targets from long distances with extreme accuracy. When you snipe something, you hit your target precisely. The group is saying they accomplish their goals with the accuracy of a professional sniper. No wasted effort, just direct hits. Stray Kids is known for their diverse musical style, which they often describe as creating their own genre. They blend EDM, hip-hop, rock, and even traditional Korean instruments, like in their song Thunderous, which combines trap with gugak, traditional Korean music. Fans sometimes call this malataise genre, named after a spicy Chinese dish, referring to their bold, intense sound.
Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that right? Boom.
To fill up a vehicle means to put fuel in it. You might say, I need to fill up before the road trip. Here's another example.
What's that smell?
Oh, that's gasoline. No, I was filling up the car with gasoline, and then I spilled a little on my pant leg.
We've already learned some useful advanced expressions, like trigger, to shoot down an idea, to fill up with fuel, and we still have another 12 to learn today. You're going to want to use all of these when you speak. But the problem is, if you don't practice these until they're automatic, they'll disappear from your memory in hours or even minutes. That's exactly why you should try our flashcards for this lesson. And they're completely free to start. You'll see for yourself that our flashcards work like magic because the app uses smart technology that brings back words for review right when you're about to forget them. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day, and these new expressions will become a part of your natural vocabulary forever. So don't just watch this lesson with Stray Kids, experience it. Simply tap the link down in the description below to get free premium access to the Stray Kids lesson now. All right, now we'll watch our first clip where Felix and Bang Chan are interviewed for an Australian news program. You can pay special attention to these unique Aussie accents.
Bang Chan, you're the leader of Stray Kids.
Yeah.
How does it sit with you?
I don't want to be like a leader that, like tells people what to do, like actual leading. I'd rather be a listener.
Is that your takeaway as well, Felix? Yeah. Is he the wonderful leader?
You want me to close my ears?
Nice. Did you hear that? No.
Right, no?
Just between us, yeah, nah. But I mean, so happy to be with a guy like him, always supporting our decisions, but also like taking them in and being, I guess, very positive, being open-minded. So yeah, for sure, he's a good leader.
Still trying. 。
Bang
Before we dive into the expressions, let me tell you about the group's name and what it represents. The members themselves came up with the name Stray Kids. It means wandering or lost kids. For example, a stray cat is a cat that lives in the street without a family or a home. Stray Kids expresses their determination to break free from existing molds and expectations, to stray from the norm and find their own unique path together.
How does it sit with you?
When someone asks how something sits with you, they're asking how you feel about it or how comfortable you are with it. For example, how does this plan sit with you means, are you comfortable with this plan?
I don't want to be like a leader that, like tells people what to do, like actual leading. I'd rather be a listener.
What do you think Bang Chan means when he says he doesn't want to tell people what to do? He does not want to lead them effectively, give them orders or instructions, listen to them. Great. Let's understand this even better with another example.
I want to be like Alyssa. I want to tell people what to do and then send them far away from me.
I love hearing these guys' Aussie accents. Listen to that line again and pay special attention to how Bang Chan said, I'd rather be a listener.
I don't want to be like a leader that, like tells people what to do, like actual leading. I'd rather be a listener.
Intonation is different in every accent. Aussies tend to use an upward intonation at the end of their phrases. So let's compare how I would say this phrase and how Bang Chan says it. I'd rather be a listener.
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 Is that your takeaway as well, Felix? Is he the wonderful leader?
You want me to close my ears?
Your takeaway is the main conclusion you get from a conversation, meeting, presentation, or experience. For example, after a leadership workshop, you might say that your main takeaway is that your team needs better communication. Check out this other example.
Wait, if people found out Sandy wears a toupee?
Really? That's your takeaway? Nothing on the bear and the bra?
Felix says that he feels put on the spot. This happens when you're asked a question or asked to do something suddenly without warning, often in a way that makes you uncomfortable. Felix is being asked to evaluate Bang Chan's leadership right in front of him, which is a bit awkward. We recently heard this used in our lesson with Blackpink. Check it out.
Yeah, she would be the one making jokes, but when we put her in the spot, she gets really shy.
Yeah. So happy to be with a guy like him, always supporting our decisions, but also like taking them in and being, I guess, very positive, being open-minded. So yeah, for sure, he's a good leader.
Still trying.
To take something in has a couple of meanings. Here, Felix is saying that Bang Chan doesn't just hear the members, he really thinks about their ideas. This expression can also mean to understand or process information. Like, it was a lot of bad news to take in all at once. And here's what makes Bang Chan's leadership journey so remarkable. He trained for 7 years at JYP Entertainment, one of the longest training periods in the company's history. And he was given the authority to personally select every member of Stray Kids himself, which is unheard of. Bang Chan also named the group and designed their logo himself. Moving on, our next clip is a conversation between Felix and Bang Chan with actors Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, who are both big fans of the band. We can learn some really nice expressions for complimenting someone that you admire.
It's such a clinic in confidence and fake confidence. I was nervous.
We were much more nervous than you.
He knows this. He and I talk, we joke on camera all the time, and you guys probably do as well, but we're actually just the most sensitive little gushers you'll ever meet. When we're hanging out, we're always, oh God, our fears are. So when I was coming to meet you guys, I was nervous. I was you guys are you guys have made a mark globally. That is what you've done is completely crazy. You guys have done the same.
Just hearing that from two, biggest superheroes, legends,
You guys did it with talent.
No, you guys are talented too. Come on.
I did it with him just beating up people.
That was just hilarious. And if you're a fan of Hugh and Ryan and you want to laugh a lot, then check out this other recent lesson we did. I'll link it down in the description. But now let's rewind. Ryan says that he and Hugh only have fake confidence when compared to the real confidence of an impressive band like Stray Kids.
It's such a clinic in confidence and fake confidence.
A clinic usually refers to a medical facility. But in casual English, when you say something is a clinic in something, you mean it's a masterclass or perfect example of that thing. You might hear that basketball game was a clinic in teamwork, or her presentation was a clinic in public speaking. It's a way of saying someone or something is so good, others can learn from it.
We're actually like just the most sensitive little gushers you'll ever meet. Like when we're hanging out, we're always, oh God, like our fears.
Oh man, this is such a funny moment. A gusher is someone who expresses emotions very openly and enthusiastically. The verb to gush means to flow out rapidly, like water gushing from a pipe, or to express enthusiasm excessively. When talking about people, if you gush about something, you praise it very enthusiastically, like how your friend might be gushing about how he went to the best restaurant in his life, or gushing about how incredible her new girlfriend is. Reynolds is joking that despite seeming confident and cool on camera, he and Jackman are actually very emotional and expressive with each other. This expression always makes me think of this American fruit snack. They are filled with liquid and gush when you bite into them. All right, you want to speak naturally, right? Right. Well, one of the most important elements to do that is connected speech, or how we natives cut, reduce, and link our words together in fluent speech. Listen again to Ryan here.
Like when we're hanging out, we're always, oh God, like our fears are. So like when I was coming to meet you guys, I was nervous. I was like, you know.
Whoa, this really just sounded like one word. Let's break down what happened there. When and I link together completely. So it sounds like when I. As usually happens with words ending in ing, Ryan dropped the G in coming. Comin'. To often reduces to ta. But here, he also dropped the T sound and connected it to coming. Kamina. Finally, meat has what's called a glottal T, which means the T is cut off at the back of the throat, like in cat, might, or boat. So it sounds like meat. Let's put that all together. Ryan didn't say when I was coming to meet you guys, but rather a fluent when I was coming to meet you guys. Your speaking will only improve with lots of practice, so listen to that again and try to say it just like Ryan did.
So like when I was coming to meet you guys, you guys are like you guys have like made a mark globally. Like
to make a mark means create a significant impact or achieve something notable that people remember. And Stray Kids has truly made their mark in music history. They've achieved something absolutely unprecedented. As of 2025, they became the first and only artist in the 70-year history of the Billboard 200 chart, which started in 1956, to debut 7 consecutive albums at #1. This broke the previous record they shared with BTS, Linkin Park, and Dave Matthews Band.
Hearing that from two, biggest superheroes.
What does it mean if you call someone a legend? They are one of the best people in the world at what they do. They are very old. They are forgotten, no longer famous. Right. Ryan Reynolds plays Deadpool, and Hugh Jackman plays Wolverine, both legendary Marvel characters. But the word legend gets used more casually too, like how Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother constantly calls things legendary.
It's gonna be legendary. Trust me, it's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be legendary.
Let's check out a couple more quick instances of connected speech.
Hearing that from two, biggest superheroes, legends,
You guys did it with talent.
No, you guys are talented too. Come on.
Australians use connected speech all the time too. So Felix pronounced you know like one word, you know? And Bang Chan did the same thing with come on. You can sound more fluent too. Listen to those phrases again and try to say them just like they did.
Legends,
No, you guys are talented too. Come on.
Heroes, legends,
No, you guys are talented too. Come on.
Did it with him just beating up people.
To beat someone up means to physically hit someone repeatedly, usually in a fight. So Ryan is joking that what he and Hugh do, beating people up in movies, is not as impressive as what Stray Kids do with their music and performances. There's another common expression, don't beat yourself up. You can use this to tell someone to not criticize themselves too harshly.
Can't believe my forecast was wrong.
Oh, don't beat yourself up about it. If it helps, my weather app didn't predict rain either.
Your what?
Nothing.
All right, in the final clip we'll watch today, Felix is preparing for a Louis Vuitton fashion shoot in Barcelona, where I lived. It's pretty incredible. Felix became a global ambassador for Louis Vuitton in 2023, representing one of the most prestigious luxury brands in the world. We can see that K-pop and fashion often go hand in hand.
We're getting ready to complete our fitting. When I look at the bigger picture, it's just fascinating to see a lot of people, Westerners, that are interested into the Korean tradition, the way we film, the way we dress, especially the way we dress. I feel that a lot of people take inspiration from. I feel like that's what people find it very special in Korean culture.
So to talk about an important part of getting ready for a show, Felix used this expression.
We're getting ready to complete our fitting.
A fitting is an appointment where you try on clothes to make sure they fit properly, especially for custom or high-end clothing. Before major events, celebrities have fittings to ensure their designer outfits fit perfectly. The verb to fit means to be the right size and shape. You might say, these jeans fit me perfectly, or the shirt doesn't fit, it's too tight. You can also use this metaphorically to say someone or something is a good fit, meaning they're well suited for a role or situation. Check out these examples.
Why haven't you applied for promotion to agent? You're already doing the work.
Analyst is a good fit, and I enjoy the work.
It's just not going to work for me. I have to go.
I don't understand.
I was on the fence about this, and it's just not a good fit.
It's also interesting how Felix says this word, fitting. Listen again.
We're getting ready to complete our fitting.
The T is one of the most versatile sounds in English. As an Aussie, Felix says fitting just like I would as an American. Fitting. Fitting. However, a British person would probably say this as either fitting or fitting. Depending on what type of accent you want to have, it's important to pay attention to these details. For now, listen to that again and say it just like Felix.
We're getting ready to complete our fitting. We're getting ready to complete our fitting.
By the way, guys, as I mentioned, we created this lesson because a lot of you asked for a lesson with Stray Kids. So if you could take just a moment, pause the lesson and comment down below at least one movie, series, or celebrity that you would love for us to make a lesson with, then I would really appreciate it. Me and the Real Life team read every single comment, and we might just make the lesson that you're dreaming of.
When I look at the bigger picture, it's just fascinating to see a lot of people, Westerners, that are interested into the Korean tradition, the way we film, the way we dress.
The big picture, or the bigger picture, means the overall situation, considering all aspects and long-term effects, not just the immediate details. It's about stepping back to see the whole context instead of just focusing on small parts. Felix is looking beyond just fashion shows and clothing. He's thinking about the broader cultural exchange between Korean and Western culture. At work, you might say something like, yes, we lost this client, but look at the bigger picture. Our company's still growing. Westerners refers to people from Western countries, like Europe and North America, but also surprisingly, Australia and New Zealand. This term is often used in Asia to distinguish people from Western cultures versus Eastern cultures. Felix has a unique perspective on cultural exchange. He was born and raised in Sydney, but is now immersed in Korean culture as a K-pop idol. The global rise of K-pop, K-dramas, and Korean fashion has created what's called the Korean wave, or Hallyu, where people worldwide are embracing Korean culture. Ah, yeah, global citizens. Now comes the most important part of the lesson. You'll test everything you learned by watching all 4 clips again without subtitles, and I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging by asking you some quiz questions, but I know you can handle it. Let's do this.
Just pull out my trigger, I got that. I'ma pop, 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 take a shot, yeah. Shoot down my girlfriend by one night, snipe them.
If your work colleague shoots down your idea, they agree it's a good idea, steal your idea, do not consider your idea.
my truck, yeah, you want that ride? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly.
Bang Chan, you're the leader of Stray Kids.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. When you ask someone, how does this sit with you? You're asking how they feel about something or if they're comfortable with it.
How does it sit with you?
I don't want to be like a leader that, you know, like tells people what to do, like actual leading. I'd rather be a listener.
Is that your takeaway as well, Felix? Is he the wonderful leader?
If your boss asks you a difficult question in a meeting without warning, you've been put on the spot, taken in, filled up.
You want me to close my ears?
Did you hear that?
Right, no?
It's between us, yeah, nah. But I mean, so happy to be with a guy like him, always supporting our decisions, but also like taking them in and being, I guess, very positive, being open-minded. So yeah, for sure, he's a good leader.
Still trying.
It's such a clinic in confidence and fake confidence.
True or false? A clinic in confidence means someone needs medical help because they lack confidence.
I was nervous.
We were much more nervous than you.
Yeah, he knows this. He and I talk, like, we joke on camera all the time, and you guys probably do as well, but we're actually, like, just the most sensitive little gushers you'll ever meet. Like, when we're hanging out, we're always, oh, God, like, our fears are... So, like, when I was coming to meet you guys, I was nervous. I was like, you know, you guys are like a... you guys have, like, made a mark globally. Like, that is, what you've done is completely crazy.
You guys have done the same.
Just hearing that from two, you know, biggest superheroes, legends, you know.
You guys did it with talent.
Well, no, you guys are talented too. Come on.
I did it with him just beating up people.
We're getting ready to complete our fitting. When I look at the bigger picture, it's just fascinating to see a lot of people, Westerners, that are interested into the Korean tradition, the way we film, the way we dress, especially the way we dress. I feel that a lot of people take inspiration from. I feel like that's what people find it very special in Korean culture.
Oh yeah. Thanks so much for joining me for today's lesson with Stray Kids. And if it's your goal to understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles, we help you to do it 2 times per week here on Learning with TV series. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell down below to join 10 million learners, and you won't miss a single new lesson. And if you want to never forget all the advanced expressions that we covered in today's lesson, remember that we have those flashcards waiting for you on the Real Life app for free. You just have to click the link down in the description below to download that and get access to them now. Or if you're sticking with us here on YouTube, then you might check out this lesson with BTS next.
K-pop is a genre of music and culture that is tremendously successful worldwide. The K-pop group BTS is one of the most famous bands ever, with millions of passionate fans known as the ARMY.